Welcome to Doing the Most, the series where we talk about the misadventures of entrepreneurship. I'm your host, Georgie, execution strategist and serial entrepreneur. This series is here to get real about what entrepreneurial life truly looks like. We are driven, persistent, hardworking, ambitious. We are human, and these are our stories. Welcome back to another episode of Doing the Most, the misadventures of entrepreneurship. So on this week, we're going to have another one of our solo chats where I talk directly to you. There is no one on this interview but me and you talking and chopping it up. The topic that I want to talk about this week is claiming your greatness. And what I mean by that is, are you claiming and taking control of all the opportunities that definitely belong to you, that you've earned, that you've worked really hard for over the last couple of years? Because I don't think you are. And I don't think you are because I know for a fact that I wasn't either. And a lot of us don't do this. And it's essential that we start doing this or be more conscious that we should be doing this. And that's because you miss out on every opportunity, shot, or chance that you don't take. So last week, I got accepted to be a speaker at a TEDx talk in Long Island City. This was super exciting. So I know you guys are probably screaming and yelling and super excited for me because I know I was super excited when I saw the email. I didn't even read the whole thing. I was just like, oh my God, TEDx, that's so cool. Long-term goal is definitely be on official just TED stage, but TEDx is a great starting point and it is a amazing opportunity, period. How did I get selected, right? So I did two things to get selected to do this talk. One, I've been a speaker for the last 5 years, whether it was speaking and hosting my own events and conferences and workshops or being featured on various panels, talks, going into offices and schools to do lunch and learns, to do career days, various things. But speaking has always been my passion, and talking to people and sharing ideas, the core of TED. And the second thing that I did to get this opportunity is I shoot all my shots. All of my shots, I shoot them. There are many opportunities that I miss or I come up too short or I'm not good enough for. But the way I look at it is I apply to everything that I like or I'm interested in. Point blank, period. Qualifications don't scare me at all. If I meet at least one, maybe two of the qualifying factor, I'm applying. Because we often hold ourselves back and we often overthink the situations. You know, an opportunity might be perfect for us, but we don't have that third qualification. Or, we went to bachelor's degree, they're asking for a master's degree, but we have so much experience that it triples a master's degree program. And so we don't apply or we don't take that chance. And I know you've done this too. Don't lie, I know you've done it. And so you miss every shot that you don't take. Like I already said this, and I'm going to keep on repeating this throughout this episode because I want you to go home this weekend and apply for something that you think you're not fully qualified for. Talk to somebody that you don't feel like is on your level. Ask questions to somebody. And the reason for that is, again, shooting all your shots. So sometimes I get denied. Actually, that's a lie. A lot of times, a whole lot of times I will get denied. And that no doesn't scare me. No problem. On to the next. There's another opportunity waiting for me to apply or take advantage of. So why sulk in this one, right? You're going to get denied. That's okay. That's normal. That's human. And that just means that that opportunity was not meant for you or not meant for you at this time. Because there's opportunities that I applied for back in 2014 that I reapplied for in 2016, 17, and then got those opportunities. First time I got denied, but that's okay. Because again, that wasn't meant for me at that specific time and then at that specific scope. So what I'm trying to say here is everything you want, you should go after. Shoot all your shots. I shoot all my shots and I miss many, as I've already told you, miss many. But the more you shoot your shot, the more people will notice and the better you'll get. And before you know it, you're going to go from being a water girl or water boy that, just picks up the ball after practice and shoots their shot occasionally to the MVP. Things take practice, persistence, consistency, hard work, and time. That's the factor a lot of people miss out on: time. So when you see me talk about an opportunity or share something that I've been working on, just know I worked my butt off for that opportunity and I prepared for that opportunity. As Seneca said, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. And you need to continuously create opportunities for yourself, because I call it like the opportunity effect, right? When you get one opportunity, more and more and more opportunities just seem to attract to you. Think about it. The biggest top speakers in the world, how many people are trying to get that speaker to come and speak at their events versus the other hundreds and thousands of other speakers that are out there? So that person that's already booked for 100 speaking engagements is still getting invited to another 100 in their inbox versus the person that has 5 speaking engagements that no one's kind of chasing after. So the more opportunities that you create for yourself or you get, the more opportunities that are going to continuously open up. But you have to put yourself out there. You have to shoot your shot. You have to take that chance. And that's because overnight successes do not happen. So again, time is a key factor in all of this. I dove 100% into being a full-time entrepreneur on July 1st, 2014. 2014. We're in 2019, y'all. And if I want to break it down so it could feel into your brain, if we calculate it by days, that's 1,911 days. If we go by weeks, that's 273 weeks. You want to calculate it by months? That's 62 months. And this one is my favorite. You probably heard of the 10,000 hour rule. Well, since then, it's been 45,867 hours. Well, as of me recording this episode, at least. And so each day that goes along is going to add up to more time, more hours, more weeks, more months, more seconds, more minutes of me putting in the work in. That was a little backwards. Putting the work in. You have to put the work in over and over and over again. Then when it is your time to win, you will win. I promise you that. There's no questions about that. You're gonna win. But your moment should not be compared to anybody else's moment. Your opportunity should not be compared to anybody else's opportunity. Your time will come. Your time will come. And not because you and somebody else started on the same day or the same time or the same increment or the same industry. Their come up was meant to be for after a year, they're getting mass success. Your come up was meant to be after 10 years, you're getting mass success. But if you envy or try to replicate or take or steal from that other person's opportunity, you're just delaying the time for your opportunity, because this right now is not your time. And the universe or whatever you believe in understands that. Your body, the spirituality and things around you understand that right now is not your moment. And so maybe you're just not physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually ready for this opportunity. So it's not going to come to you. And that's okay. That's okay. Don't cry over it. Don't be sad about it. Just understand that it's meant for me, but not right now. You know, cry if you want to a little bit, but then get back to work. Get back to work. Because each day you delay, each hour you delay, you're putting yourself back and holding yourself back from the future that is meant for you and that you're going to achieve and receive. But you're just not ready yet. So in order to get ready, in order to be prepared, you have to put in the work. All of that to say, in my game, in my track, in my lane that I'm pursuing, I'm a veteran now. You know, I have some experience under my belt. There's still a lot of ways to go. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. There's still a ways to go, but I had to start somewhere, continuously stay consistent, persistent, and ambitious, and work hard towards getting there. And I know there's still a lot more to go. There's a lot more opportunities that I want to take a hold of. There's a lot more chances that I want to take. There's a lot more money that I want to make. I'm pretty sure you feel the same. So, where are you going to start? Have you already started? What are you doing to stay consistent? Be aware. And how are you shooting your shots? Are you claiming all of your greatness? Because you are great. No doubts about that. I am great. You're great. And we both deserve to win. So are you putting in the work that's necessary? And don't fluff it. You know if you're putting in the work or if you're like, I don't know, maybe not. To end this episode, I want to tell you guys, I dare you to go out there and claim your greatness this weekend. Shoot your shot. If it's on social media, definitely tag me on every channel at gsdwithgeorgie.com, and I will root for you. I will share and celebrate and talk about what you're doing. I am definitely down for that because, again, I want to see you win and I want to support what you're doing. So if you take my challenge, I dare you to shoot your shot on an opportunity or an adventure or something that you've been kind of holding yourself back because you didn't feel qualified enough or good enough or ready yet. Shoot your shot, share it with me. So tag me at GSD with Georgie, and I'll help you shoot your shot. I will re-share it. If there's an intro that needs to happen, or if there's somebody that I know, just shoot your shot. If there's something that you need my help with, there's a bunch of ways to contact me. So shoot your shot over this weekend. And I want to end this episode on a quote from myself 4 years ago. So Facebook gives us all those reminders. So 4 years ago on September 24th, 2015, I wrote this: 99% of the time, you're standing in the way of your own happiness. The other 1% of the time, you aren't standing in the right direction. So I hope that's a little message you guys could take with you as you explore and do get going over this weekend. Continue to do the most. It's okay. It'll add up. And I'll catch you here next week, back on Doing the Most, the Misadventures of Entrepreneurship. And next week, we have a special guest. So next week, we have our guest interview coming up. So definitely check it out so you can know who's our special guest, or follow on social at GSD with Georgie to see who will be featured in next week's episode. Thank you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Keep doing the most.
This has been a Gifted Sounds podcast. If you enjoyed the podcast, please subscribe, rate, and review. For more podcasts, please visit giftedsounds.com.